So there are two things that are driving people on the right, conservative people, away from the so-called prevailing wisdom in COVID and climate change. So the resistance to COVID is in two precincts: African Americans and conservative, ultra conservative Americans. Neither group is enthusiastic, let's put it that way, about taking the vax. Now, in climate change, it is the far right that is saying it's a bunch of bull. Okay, so you link up COVID and climate change in the resistance on the far right. Why would conservatives be so adamant against the vaccine and climate change remedies? Because the far left is using both of those things to enhance the federal government, to make the federal government stronger. Both things are being used for that. So on COVID, the federal and state governments are telling you what you have to do under the guise of public safety. Okay? They're telling you if you don't get vaccinated, you can't go here, there, and everywhere. You can't, your kids got to wear masks, you got to do this, you got to do that. That strengthens the power of the government. The government's telling you what you have to do. Very conservative people, and even some moderately conservative people, say, you don't want that. You're not going to tell me what to do. I have freedom. In climate change, it's the same thing, but it's worse. Okay, so I believe that it's better for the country if everybody over the age of 12 was vaccinated against COVID. It's what I believe. And I'm pretty comfortable in that belief based on the facts that I know. And I'll give you one of those facts in a moment, which is just stunning, by the way. It's coming at you. Okay, so in the climate change world, there's a new UN report. Now, as soon as you say UN, half of America goes, we don't trust those people, right? We don't trust them. And I'll run the report down in a minute. But the far left has seized climate change to build a government telling you, this is where your tax money, we're going to spend another $1 trillion doing this. You can't use gasoline anymore. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't have a hamburger. You got to kill your cow, whatever it may be. You see, the government dictates how you live because of climate change. That's the overarch. That's the most important thing you need to know about these two very controversial issues. That they're building, the far left is building a colossus government to tell you what to do and how to live. Now, that doesn't mean I oppose, you obviously know I support the vaccine, and I believe climate change is happening. I don't know why. Could be a natural cycle, it's possible. But it's happening.